We're with Gashi.
Out here. Let's go.
Bloodworks Live Studio. Thank you so much for joining us today, first of all.
Thank you for having me. Your
vibe is so good.
Oh,
the energy is so good.
I love you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You know what? Let's get married.
Okay.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? This has been, you know what's crazy? I told my friend Lori over there where she at. I don't know where she's at. I love you, Lori. I told her we was on this trip together, and I told her, yo, it's getting better and better as we're going to every visiting
place.
every place, every city's radio station, whatever. And this has been the greatest visit. And I'm not saying this because you're here. Like, bruh, this has been like the best one so far.
Well,
and
I'm glad.
And I got a Michael, bro.
I know,
like what?
That's so cool.
Yo, shout out Phil.
Yeah, Phil, for real. Show it like high. So
hold on,
here
you
you
go.
Look at that.
Look at this.
The OG
this is a
Michael.
OG Michael, man. If it wasn't for this man, I wouldn't be doing music. So
that's crazy.
It's so crazy that shout out Phil Beckham, man.
For real.
I love you for this. Thank you so much. This is this is like really important to him, and the fact that he gave it to me. I told him that when I win a Grammy, I'm gonna leave this in my house, but when I win the Grammy, it's gonna replace it, and I'm gonna end up signing it in the back and giving it back to him.
There we go. So, I like that.
Yeah, so
that's
Phil,
a good plan.
Yeah, I love you, Phil. Thank you so much for this, man. Amazing.
Well, again, thank you for being here. The new single "Creep on Me" is out with French Montana and DJ Snake. Lit.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you.
You know, when I first started doing like my research on you, I was thinking, okay, he's gonna be like another rapper. Yeah. But you sing.
Thank you. What?
Yeah,
I don't want to be just another rapper. You know what? I sing, I rap, I produce, I write. I feel like we live in a crazy world right now where it's like, it's deeper than rap. It's like, you know what? Like, man, like, there's no such thing as genre anymore. I don't believe in genre in 2018. I feel like it's either good music or bad music, you know? And the fact that like I'm such a fan of music, I don't just listen to rap. Well,
that's the thing though too. I think somebody who appreciates music, they don't listen to just one genre. They love everything.
Yeah, I just feel like I feel like I needed to make the music I listen to. Which is difficult to do.
Sure.
But a kid coming up in this generation is not gonna understand some of the music I listened to as a little child, like as a little baby. You know, I feel like I want to introduce that sound to now, and this is what the project is. And you know what, man? Don't box me in. If you're like watching this right now, don't box me in unless it's a G-Wagon. Don't do it.
Yes.
Don't do it.
Dream car.
You know what I mean?
So we talked before we got on stage, and I feel like we're best friends. I already know you.
We are.
But so you have a really awesome relationship with DJ Snake and a really good relationship with French Montana.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, talk about like how you and French Montana met.
Yeah.
What that's like.
Okay,
is he like a mentor in a sense for you?
The thing with the French Montana thing is like, so basically like, all right, so let me just start off by saying this. Like, for those who don't know me, I go by the name of Gashi. It's my actual name, right?
Right.
I was born in Africa. I traveled 24 countries as a refugee to get here. And I dropped out of college. I had a full scholarship before I got fat. I was actually fit. I played football, and I dropped out to do music. And I was chasing my dream for about 10 years. It took me 10 years to see you.
Wow.
So I got here 10 years, but before that, fast forward it, in 2010, I dropped out around like 2009. 2010, I was bagging up mixtapes and just sleeping in a studio that French Montana was recording at. And I kind of met him there, but we weren't that cool. And then fast forward to 2017, my record, Disrespectful, kind of made noise. He talked about me to this guy named Tuma, who helped me make that record even bigger. And then we became cool. 2018, we meet up at Roof Chris, the restaurant.
I love that
place.
He
wants me to. And he's like, yo, I want to listen to your album. I played him my album. He loved it and heard the song Creep on Me and said, can I put a verse on that? I took the second verse off. He hopped on it. That's how I know French Montana, and that's how we're cool.
I love that.
DJ Snake, I met him when I did he found me on SoundCloud.
Okay.
He said he loved me. I did 2 songs on his album. I did For Life, which was just me solo. And then I did a song with Travis Scott and Quavo on his album called On Me On My. And we've been best friends ever since. He's always been there for me. And he was actually the first person to reach out to me on not like political stuff and not no music business, like straight like a fan. And I love him to death. So, yeah.
I love that.
So then I said, you know what? If I have the biggest song out right now, let's share it with my best friends. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's
the 2 guys that lift you up, right?
Exactly. And it's also produced by Circuit, who's done Starboy for the Weekend.
Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. Now, let me talk to you about like the streaming world that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're pulling numbers like crazy on, YouTube and Spotify and stuff like that. Yeah. Do you think that in this era of streaming, is it easier for an artist to break out, or do you think it's harder in a sense that there's so much music out there that sometimes it's like difficult to kind of fish through the good and the great and the
I
not
think
so good?
It's both, but
Yeah.
I would lean on damn, that's a hard question because I would say it's more difficult.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier because you can
get discovered easily.
You get discovered easy, but you know what? The trash is winning, man. You understand?
I do.
It's winning. Like, you got artists coming down here making trash music, winning because they're going viral on Instagram.
Or they have a huge social media following.
Yeah, it's bull stuff like that. Am I allowed to curse on here?
Go for it.
All right, it's bullshit like that, But then you got some dope artists that took years to get here and they make incredible music.
Right.
But, I think it's difficult, at the same time easy. Why I find it to be difficult is because with platforms, the ones you named, there's a new artist every Friday. It becomes overwhelming. That's why albums are coming out and there's only 6 tracks on an album.
Or not even albums, just tracks.
Just tracks.
Yeah.
New singles. It's difficult, man, because you know what? Music is dying because of it. We're giving everyone, we're making stupid people famous every day. And it's not even because of their work. It's you got to listen to them. Their following is crazy. Right. When, like you got a girl like Callie Luchis or whatever, she got a following now, but when she didn't have a following, she was super dope. You got, you got artists out there that are not known that are super dope. Like I just discovered this kid named Maverick Saber, like super dope, no following, 20,000 followers, but super dope. I mean, it's difficult and it's not difficult. We're thankful for the platforms that we do have because as an independent artist, when a label and nobody was trying to help me, they did help me where they put me in the playlist that discovered me. Everyone discovered me. But at the same time, it just makes it so difficult to find the good stuff because you're getting so much quantity.
All at once.
No quality.
Right.
Yeah.
We need more quality.
We need more quality music.
Quantity.
We need a playlist that says
filters it all out.
Yeah, we need a playlist that says we don't care about followers. We don't care about this. This is actual good music.
Somebody plays the guitar on this track right here.
Exactly. Like, I'm getting sick of these.
Musically talented.
Like I always say, man, all these young kids, they think they're rock stars. They're naming like Marilyn Manson. They're naming like, oh, what's your music sound like? I said it. They're like, my music sounds like the Beatles meets Jim Morrison with some Jimi Hendrix, sprinkle some Future. And you're like, okay, cool. And then you press play and it's just Future. So yeah.
Mumble rap.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fair enough.
So we need to change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned before that you traveled 24 countries to get here. You're from Libya, is that right?
So I was born in Libya, but I'm from Albania. I'm from Kosovo.
I got you. Okay. And you grew up in Brooklyn?
I was raised in Brooklyn. Yeah, I grew up in Brooklyn.
Somebody from such a musically talented area, do you feel the pressure to like be great, or do you just want to do you and hopefully that's where it takes you? I
mean, you know what? Both. Again, like I was raised in Brooklyn, and in Brooklyn there's 3 rappers per building. in New York City, and everyone's trying to make it. You know, the fact that I even got a following, the fact that I even sold out my Europe tour, it's a blessing. You know, at this point, it's not even about being great, man. I just want to feed my family. You know, I want to be able to do things for my parents.
Right.
I do this for my parents at the end of the day. I've always done this for my family. I feel like my dad and my mom traveled so long, such a long period for me to come to America for greater opportunities. And I just want to make them proud, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do this for. I wake up every day, and every check I get, like, you know what I mean? I might get something for me here and there, but majority of that check goes to my nephew, goes to my sister for her. Last year, I put my parents into their first home with my music.
I love that.
You know?
That's so awesome.
So like, that's why I do what I do. This whole being great stuff, man, it's like, what's gonna, you know what I mean? What's the point of being great? Because when I die, I'm just gonna trend for a day, and then you're gonna forget me. So it doesn't matter.
I don't think they'll forget you. I also read something where when you guys first came here, you were struggling to learn English, but you used music to kind of help you with that. What did you listen to? Who were those artists that helped you kind of get there? So
when I first came to America, first of all, Michael Jackson was the only artist I ever listened to while being like traveling Africa.
Hence why you're geeked out by the
yes,
doll, yeah.
I am. Yeah, so shout out to Phil again. But he was the only artist that I cared about. And then when I started traveling the world, I heard about an artist named Cheb Khalid, who was like Algerian singer. He would sing in Arabic, and I'm influenced by him heavily. And then I traveled more, and I heard Gangsta's Paradise and rap. And then I heard Vanilla Ice. My mom and dad would play Vanilla Ice. And then I heard Prince. Then I heard, like, everywhere I would go, I would hear a new artist. So that was cool. It was a cool moment, but I didn't really understand it. Like, I knew the melodies, but I never understood every lyric. Right. And then when I came to, finally got to America. I was in Brooklyn, and I started to pick up English little by little, but I would play the songs and kind of break down the lyrics. I would break down the lyrics and
figure out what it meant.
So Eminem, Jay-Z, Nas, these artists, but then, like, I'm not trying to sound cool, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then goes to the bands, Blink 182, Limp Bizkit, like all this stuff that was on MTV that I was listening to. At the same time, all the old stuff that I was listening to, that Otis. You know what I'm saying? Some of the 80s stuff as well. Not just, I was listening to 70s, 80s, all this stuff that was being played around me. And little by little, man, as I'm listening to it, and I'm like, I'm so in love with the music, and I'm so in love with I'm so interested in what they're saying. I kind of forced myself to understand what they were saying, which helped me learn English, because you got to understand, I speak 5 languages.
Wow.
Yeah.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Albanian, Yugoslavian, English, a little bit of German, because I lived in Germany for 3 years. Arabic is my first language. So I speak Arabic, Albanian, Yugoslavian, English, German.
Wow.
Yeah, and I understand Russian.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm fluent in English. I can get away with some Spanish. But I should speak Spanish fluently because I'm Puerto Rican.
Really?
Yeah. I blame my mom for not teaching me Spanish growing up as a kid.
Yo, you need to learn how to speak. Spanish is like...
That's easy.
Every plane is like 2 options. English is Spanish. And I do not know how to speak Spanish. So.
I could get by if I needed to.
Yo,
I could totally get by if I needed to.
That's lit.
So besides the single, is there an album coming out soon? We got to talk about projects that are on the way. My album's coming out. Right now, I'm stuck on, if I'm going to call it Stairs 2, because my first project was Stairs, and I hate elevators. So it's either called Stairs 2. Life is stairs, though, because it's so hard to go up, but it's so easy to come down. And music is stairs, because every artist that goes up quick comes down quick. So, Same thing,
this album might be self-titled Gashi, and I'm not 100% sure, but it's coming out in December.
Okay.
And I'm excited about it. You know, the thing that's so crazy, man, I've been doing this for 10 years now, and everything's just like coming in full circle, you know? In 2013, Jay-Z dropped the book, Decoded, and I was homeless, and I collected $1 on the line of everybody waiting for the book signing. And I went and bought a book, and I put my CD in there in hopes of him signing me. And I finally get to him. He opens it up, grabs my CD, and throws it in the garbage, signs it, and gives me the book back. And then years later, I end up signing to Jay-Z.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he remember that story?
No, we had brunch and I didn't bring it up, but it's just things like that. Like, it's so crazy. Like, the fact that I'm here, the fact that I'm signed to RCA Records, you know, it's like everything's happening kind of late.
But it's happening when it's supposed to.
But it's happening when it's supposed to. And honestly, I worked so hard on this album. This album's about a rapper who gets stuck in a time machine and is forced to make 80s music. So I'm excited to introduce myself to the world.
For sure.
As like the trap Phil Collins and shit. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
well, that's great. Before we wrap up, though, I want to play a quick game with you called Rapid Fire.
Let's do it.
So pretty much I'm going to ask you a question or give you 2 options, and you just have to pretty much say what comes first.
Let's do it.
Sounds good?
So I just...
I'll ask you a question, and then you just the first thing that comes to your mind.
I say it.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you have any pets?
Yeah.
Do you like cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Do you have a dog?
Yes.
What's his name? Her name?
Spumoni.
What kind of dog is it?
French.
A French bulldog?
Yeah.
Cute. How many tattoos do you have?
I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah.
What does the 4 mean? Because I know we talked about numbers before.
So I played football. I had a full scholarship before music, and I always saw in a stadium, everybody would throw their 4s up at fourth quarter. Everybody would throw their 4s up. So I had a 4 in my name. I was born on October 4th, and
happy belated birthday!
Thank you so much. And in the stadium, everybody would throw their 4s up fourth quarter, stating the game's still going on. It's the last. It's the last shot. Last shot.
Yeah.
So it's been such a long journey for me. But every day I wake up and I look in the mirror as a 4 on my face, to remind me that's not how I started. It's about how I finished. So everything's a game, and I need to go hard. It's the fourth quarter every day.
All right.
And with this 4 on my face, I can't get a regular job. So, yeah.
Face tats for the win.
Yeah.
Okay, well, piggybacking on the 4, who are your top 4 artists?
Top 4 artists. Dead
or alive, doesn't matter.
Dead or alive. Michael Jackson, 1. Eminem.
Okay. Quick.
Damn, it's hard.
I know.
This is so difficult.
I couldn't do that either.
Okay. Michael, Eminem. I love Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
And you guys gonna hate me, but fuck you, Kanye.
Oh.
That's my guy.
Hey, that's fine. Morning or night person?
Both.
Favorite style icon?
Pharrell.
Dream collaboration?
Me featuring Amy Winehouse.
I'm obsessed with Amy
featuring
Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse, Lana Del Rey, Lil Peep.
Wow. That would be cool.
Yes.
What's your relationship with your parents?
I love them. They're my best friends, and they tatted on me.
I was going to ask
them.
if that was them.
Yes,
that's
my
cute.
mother and that's my dad. They're alive. Thank God. Holy shit. Everyone says, are they alive? Yes, motherfucker. What's the point of me getting them tatted on me if they can't see it? The fuck? But it's weird because when I'm having sex, I have to cover it.
Oh my God. What is your favorite cocktail?
I don't.
Do you drink?
No.
Not really?
No, I drink, but yeah.
Not a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
What's something that reminds you of your childhood?
Palm trees.
Palm trees?
Yeah.
Why palm trees?
I was born in Libya. It's like desert,
Okay.
so I got a palm tree
trees remind me of
tatted on
my childhood.
So
too.
when I moved to LA recently, I think the only reason why I like it there is because it reminds me of my childhood, but everything else is just super fucking weird. I don't talk to anyone. It's just super weird. All I do is do music, eat mad food,
Yeah.
and like I'm not even vegan. I eat mad vegan food in LA for some reason.
Yeah.
And have a lot of
it's
sex.
best there. It's
Huh?
good there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
and then the last one is when can we expect you back in Portland?
Tomorrow. Nah. Actually, you know I did a show here before.
I didn't know
I was on tour before. I did a show here before.
Where'd you play? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but you should Google it.
Okay.
But it was amazing. It was actually one of the greatest shows I've ever done in Portland.
All right.
And
Well, when the tour comes, then Portland's definitely a stop.
I got to come back here, but you guys have some of the most incredible people here. And the first photographer I ever had was from Portland.
Really?
Yeah. And man, you guys are so swaggy because Nike's here, and I love Nike. So
there we go.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Nike and shout out to Portland. I can't wait to come back and hopefully do an incredible show and just sell this shit out. I want to sell it out. Like
you will.
Yeah, I want to sell it out. Like that's the key. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again, Gashi. We appreciate you being here, and we can't wait to see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
I'm so happy to be here again. Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for supporting me. Shout out to Phil, man. Honestly, bro, I could not believe the moment we had just now. It kind of like shocked me. I'm still like mentally fucked.
Yeah.
Because
he could do that from time to time.
I've never met anyone that I could relate to.
Yeah.
At such an incredible level, and who understands kind of what I'm going through, and we share the same like for something, you know.
We had a
and
moment.
Yeah, we had an incredible moment. And I think, you know what, even if I'm not doing a show in Portland or not coming here for some Nikes, I'm gonna come see my bro Phil, and that's it. So get used to me because I'm coming back. Let's get it.
Gosh, everybody.
Hey,
Thank you.
out here. Thank you. Boricua.
Yeah.
You're sweet. Thank you, baby.